I'm Officer John Cairo from the Riverside Police Department. I've been a police officer here for the past 10 years. Joined the force because it's something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid, and I took the steps in order to do that as far as going to school and prior jobs that I've had. Then I ended up taking the job here and been here ever since I started testing. Okay, so what ended up happening is we're in a 30-mile-an-hour zone right now. This car was traveling at approximately 46 miles per hour. So what we're going to do is conduct a traffic stop on this vehicle as soon as it makes the turn. That's basically what we're going to do is approach the driver, find out if they got a valid license or not, and then go from there. Okay. Basically what ended up happening is she said that she's coming from shopping. What we look for would be like a legal justification for why she'd be speeding. And in all honesty, there's no real legal justification for why you should be traveling over the speed limit. There may be certain causes where we might take consideration as far as any kind of enforcement action in cases where there was like an emergency. So meaning, you know, a family member just got transported to the hospital. A case where there might be an emergency at the residence, you know, at the house, as far as somebody being sick, a child being sick or something. Some reason where it's imperative that this person get home or get to whoever it is. Now, that's not a legal justification for it, but that might be something that we would take consideration for not taking enforcement action against. Now, with her case in particular here, her license is expired as of January this year. So on top of her committing the speeding violation, she's also in violation because her license isn't valid technically as of right now, as of January. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have her follow me back to the station, and she's going to have to post a bond for traffic violation as well as the license violation, which would ultimately both of them are traffic violations.
We are on our way to an address where a husband requested police escort to his house to gather some of his belongings. He needs a police escort because there's an allegation of domestic battery, and the wife has an order of protection. So the husband cannot call her or go to the house or go to her place of business. He can have no contact with her. So anytime he needs to pick something up from the house that's his, he has to do it through the police. And I just called her, and she said it would be fine if we come over right now, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to escort the gentleman to his house, and we're going to go inside the house with him and make sure that everything goes smoothly. The gentleman was able to get some of his computer gear and some clothing. and it didn't take very long, about 20 minutes, and everything went smoothly. The wife was actually at her house, which is across the street, and that's her house as well. They own two houses, but she stayed across the street at her house so that there wouldn't be any problems or arguing. So that was nice of her, and he got his things and he's happy, and we're done with that call.
So, like when we back up other towns now, we have a sticking officer on a stop here. When we go to assist in another town, or when we go to assist in, even one of our other officers here, we want to position ourselves in a way that we can allow him to do what he needs to do as far as work and conduct the traffic stop and whatever else. But at the same time, we can cover him in a position where if things started to go bad, and let's say the occupants of this vehicle wanted to do him harm, now we can react to this in a certain way, okay? So we could respond to it by whatever force necessary that we would need to effect the arrest, or to just give him a peace of mind. And a lot of times, in cases, like you see there's a state trooper that's pulled up here, in a lot of cases we'll get multiple jurisdictions who come in and assist these towns, just because of the fact that most of the towns in this surrounding area have so few officers working on a particular shift. So you might have 2 guys working, 3 guys working, and by just having those 2 or 3 guys working, they don't have enough to actually, assist each other, or they might get busy.
All right, we're responding to an ambulance call. Mostly the ambulance call is a fire department call, but we go and just assist them if needed, and also to investigate and make sure that there's no foul play there, and make sure the scene is safe for the ambulance as well. So, obviously the objective is always to arrive as quickly but safely as possible. And since we have our lights on in a closed position, we're able to violate the traffic laws, stop signs, and so on, and speed limits. We're exempt from traffic laws. All right, the medics arrived and give temporary aid to the patient, and now they'll be transporting her to Loyola Hospital. That's basically the extent of our use of the ambulance call. You saw it kind of just assisted, help get things and so on, and collect information.
We're stopping this car because he's in violation of the new hands-free electronic device. Basically, he's on his cell phone while he's driving, which obviously can be dangerous for most anybody. We just wanted to check his plate here, make sure he's valid. Okay, we're just gonna check to see if this guy's valid. As long as he's valid, issue the citation on that point.
We got a trying to make a traffic stop, and the vehicle's not stopping.
10-4, what's your point? We're still going, we're passing 44th and Plainfield. 10-4, 9-2.
So he's way out of line.
source of those I call.
Yeah, so this guy decided to run for the lights, not stop for the other officer, and he's arrested for DUI.
One of the things that we see a lot in Riverside is vehicle burglaries, mainly from on the midnight shift are vehicle burglaries. That is pretty preventable actually. If you lock your doors, that's the biggest thing. Many of the times this is either a juvenile or a younger person who just walks down a row of houses and walks up to cars in the driveway, lifts the door handle, and if he's lucky enough to find an open car, he'll take whatever's inside. So my biggest advice is make sure you always lock your house doors, always lock your car doors. Try to keep valuables out of your vehicles to make them less attractive to possible burglars.